When Ethereum goes to proof of stake, the gas transactions should be negligible at that point.
That's true. So the question is,
it's not true. Proof of stake itself is not going to fix gas. That's a lot. A thing people don't. Sharding is not going to fix a gas problem. It helps to make the blockchain more secure, right?
Well, sharding and proof of stake are two different things. So sharding is what's actually going to help with the gas. Proof of stake is just a different consensus mechanism, and you're not going to notice very big differences in terms of gas because it's basically the same thing in terms of throughput.
But they couldn't shard with proof of work, could they?
Sharding
I
in
don't
the
think
past.
so.
Sharding was before rollups. I think rollups are going to replace sharding as a solution.
No, they're going to work hand in hand.
Rollups are a scaling solution for Ethereum 1.0. Is what it is.
So you think so? That was my question. Do you think that ETH 2.0 will make rollups obsolete? So right now rollups will be
maybe
until
you may see rollups come back again when the price. I mean, look, if Ethereum goes to 20 fucking K, 30K, I mean, gas is going to be expensive again.
Right.
Well, no, because it's going to be
hold up,
unlimited
guys.
scalability.
Hold up. Ben's just going to say something real quick.
Yeah, I just want to say rollups, or at least ZK rollups, all they do is just make transactions less expensive by a certain factor. So, for instance, like ZK Sync would make any transaction 133 times cheaper. And that is true regardless of whether you're using Ethereum 1.0 or Ethereum 2.0. So on Ethereum 2.0, if the transactions on the base layer are significantly cheaper and you use a rollup on top of that, then those two effects will basically compound and you'll have even more cheap transactions.
Right. And doesn't ZK rollups still harness or utilize the decentralized aspect of Ethereum and the security of Ethereum?
Yeah, that's one of the great things about ZK rollups in particular as a layer 2 scaling solution is that it's one of the few layer 2 scaling solutions that inherits 100% of the security and decentralization from the base layer. So there's no compromises in terms of security or decentralization.
Sick.
Amen.
Hey, I've said my piece. I will step down and let someone else speak. Hey guys, thank you so much for talk.
Thanks for coming up.
No problem. You got any kind of questions? Y'all feel free. Just don't scam me, please. Y'all be good. Thank y'all. I'm gonna stay listening.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for those questions, guys. Before we move on, I know we have a couple other people who probably want to speak. So if anybody wants to request. If you don't want to request but still have a question, feel free to drop it in the chat or send me a DM.
Hey, so I have
gotta love Court.
What's up,
I got a question that deals specifically with like this layer 2 ZK rollup. This idea that especially minting costs on the Ethereum network would be cheaper with this kind of solution. So, but the actual like mechanics of it. So the MetaMask wallet, you got the extension, it drops down. There's that stuff above where you can change like the Ethereum mainnet, and you're saying that it would be called like layer 2 or ZK rollup or something like that. But if I click that,
the name isn't specific.
It's whatever you want to call it. You
get to decide what you want to name it. You're just importing the rollup.
Okay, so I'll call it cheap fucking gas. I click that.
Yes, you can do that.
Okay, great. And then I just basically so I'm looking at it now. I could do like add network, but it would be like cheap fucking gas. I click that, and then when I go to mint, theoretically it's 1/175th of the minting cost. So if my normal minting cost was $175 Ethereum, it would be $1. Is that what you're saying?
That's it. In somewhere where supply is not in demand, it'd probably work out pretty well for you.
It'd be about $1.
In theory,
it could be $10. It could be 50 cents. But yes.
I just mean in theory, that's it. Holy fucking shit!
But you don't want to use it if it's you're in a competitive mint environment.
Yes, that's a key right there, because certain transactions will pass your ass.
Yeah, but what do you think are the percentage of transactions that happen during competitive times? Well, actually, probably most of
That's
them.
exactly why we're talking about this, right? Because the reality of it is people just don't really know about it, or they don't know how to integrate it, and they're just going to keep paying that fucking hefty gas fee.
So can I do this with any?
And with
like
more and more,
everyone in this call right now could be saving a shit ton of money on gas.
Well, I want to be clear that ZK rollups are going to be like separate networks. So if you want to mint an NFT, then that NFT contract has to be deployed onto that particular layer 2. So you can't just mint.
So it's up to the contract creator.
Yeah, basically. And also, if you have Ethereum on layer 1 on Ethereum mainnet, and you start using a layer 2, it's not going to have that Ethereum. So you will have to bridge it over or use a centralized exchange to get it over cheaply.
So is there a working roll-up aside from ZK Wallet?
There's a lot more. You see a lot more NFT projects using these different roll-up services, and it's kind of like, are they charging? Does ZK charge anything for this service, or
not that I'm aware of?
I don't know much about existing ZK rollups. I'm more interested in EVM compatible ZK rollups, which are currently in development. So none of them have been released yet.
Why are you more interested in those?
Because I think that's really the end game in terms of layer 2. Like once someone comes out with a good EVM compatible ZK rollup, then in my opinion, all the other layer 2 solutions are just going to be useless, because that basically has everything you could want in a layer 2. It can run any smart contract that can run on mainnet, and it's way cheaper. And
so it bridges the contract for you, huh?
Can I ask you a question about that? Because Arbitrum is EVM compatible. So
it is, but they don't have rollups.
Well, no, it is a rollup. It's just not a ZK rollup. It's.
How about Bugsy? He's got a question.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Bugsy?
I don't want to cut anyone off. You guys are on a fucking tear.
Yeah, I'm trying to hear Ben.
Yeah, right. Ben's the man. Hey, thanks for having me up here, guys. Peter, what's up, man? Thanks for calling me out. Crypto. Jesus, fucking bully, Court. Mr.
What's
Juju,
up, Bugsy?
everybody. Not much, man. I'm at work, fighting the wind. So, a couple things. I know a lot of people want. You talked about how you are living off of DeFi, right? Like, people want to know how you're doing that specifically. And, like, if you can explain, like, how you actually make money, break it down. Like, you and I talk a lot, and at this point, I told you I took all my weekly contributions, basically, except for what my employer matches, and put it, I knocked it down, and it goes directly to Coinbase now. The difference, and now I'm buying ETH on a weekly basis out of a paycheck, and I use my Coinbase card to get a percentage back in a different cryptocurrency, and I use that card also with fiat that I deposit instead of using the crypto. Like, I'm all in this, but if you could just break down some of the stuff you're talking about. I mean, you just a few minutes ago were talking about bad gas and sharding, and last time I knew bad gas led to dirty pants. So half people here might not understand what you're talking about with the shard with bad gas. Might get the wrong impression. So, like, if you can describe some of that shit. Also, this has been driving me nuts for a little bit. Is Chris Vaughn still down in the crowd? Where is he? If he's still here, you spelt Solon wrong in your bio. So fix that shit.
Get him.
Before crypto Jesus tells you how he makes his living, you guys should understand it takes a certain kind of person to be able to take that leap of faith and step out on a ledge like these guys who are living off of crypto do. And also, obviously, his knowledge of was much.
I'm just gonna put this out there. I don't have any mouths I have to feed other than my own, and taking that risk on my own was a pretty ballsy move. Don't get me wrong, right? But it was a move I was willing to make, and it worked out well for me. And it does not work out well for everyone. The only advice I can give is make sure you're in a more than comfortable position before you take that leap.
make it smart investments with crypto. Get your bags up, get your blue chips, and then get into some stuff that's going to pay you residual incomes and be comfortable with the amount that you're getting. And then say, hey, if this drops by 90%, will I still be comfortable with the amount that I'm getting?
He's right, though, because you got to keep in mind, whatever you put into crypto, it has to be money that if for 5 years you couldn't sell, you wouldn't have to. That's the way you got to look at it.
Maybe, like, can you give people like a good starting point? Like, really dumb it down, because
my starting point, what I did to start and what I suggest everyone does to start is exactly what you're doing right now, Bugsy. Is I would personally, this is obviously not financial advice, but I would personally put a bit of my paycheck every single week into Ethereum.
I mean, and the thing to do is to start is if you're like ground zero, you have nothing. Like the way to start is to start doing it, get involved.
Yeah, you got to get balls. You just got to go in. There's no way of doing it other than because when you have money on the line, you learn real quick. That's just the reality of it. You just got to do it.
There's safe ways to do it.
Oh, 100%.
Let's go over the safe ways.
Don't trade leverage.
Let's go over
Don't trade leverage. Don't ever borrow money.
Leverage.
Do not ever trade leverage. I have never done that myself, and I will preach it. Okay.
Whoa, hold on, time out. I'm doing that right now.
Yeah, don't listen.
As a newbie, do not trade leverage. Even as you get experience, it's a good way to lose everything pretty quick.
You want to raise your risk, you trade leverage. You know.
Thank you, guys.
Let's talk about easy ways to make money. If you're in this space and you're listening and you're like, what the fuck is crypto? Or my friends talk about crypto, and you want to get some money into crypto, an easy way to do it if you're in the States is to download crypto.com, go through their KYC process. You can now onboard money.
This is sponsored, guys. Don't forget.
Cash fiat for free for 30 days. And then they charge like a 2.9% fee, I believe. After that.
Crypto.com's legit. Honestly, even Coinbase, like not bad at all. You can get I use the Coinbase debit card as like my daily card. And I get 4% back on everything. Every single purchase, I get 4% back in crypto. So on top of the 4% back,
what do they pay you back, by the way?
What?
What do they pay you back in?
Oh, I do Stellar. I like Stellar Lumens.
You can choose what you want.
Yeah, you have like 9 different options.
You can also
have
okay. Hang on, guys.
No, there's no. I put like the most I've ever put on it in one day was probably like $6,000, and I got my 4% back.
Oh shit! All right, that's good to know. Thanks, man.
I did not know that either. I'm gonna have to get that shit. And Bully, are you?
I got my card, but I only get like 1.5% to 2%, and that's only on certain items too. Otherwise,
and it's a fucking
1%.
debit card too. Like I love it. Like I do have a credit card as well because I like to build credit. The best credit card I will say is definitely the Crypto.com card, but it only makes sense if you're staking the 40. If you're they do.
What I wanted.
Yeah, they all do. But hey, guys, hang on. First of all, this is not financial advice. Like seriously. Everybody has to make their own decisions. Everybody has to figure out their own path. Everybody has to do their own research.
But an easy way to do it is crypto.com.
Taking notes.
So honestly, guys, I'm not too deep in this whole stuff like you guys are. I listen to everything you say. It confuses the hell out of me. I'm more of a marketer guy, and I bring people together, right? That's what I do on the back.
Bugsy's the man.
CJ and everyone else.
Well,
but if I'm not going to lie, I get DMs all the time like, hey, what was Mr. Juju talking about? What's Bully talking about? And I can't explain it. So, like, you guys have this language that Peter Bread and I are fucking scratching our beards at. Like, what are they talking about? So thank you for.
I don't have a beard.
Well, I know that you don't, but explaining some of that and talking about the crypto.com credit card, like I know about all this, but to hear it from you guys, however many people are in here, like thank you for breaking that down more simple.
It's the crypto.com cards. I use it. It's good. I like the sounds of this Coinbase card too.
Honestly, Jew, I think the crypto.com card only makes sense if you have more money. Because, like, with crypto.com, if you stake,
CJ, it only makes sense if you're spending big bags. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bully,
me,
if you stay,
I put Juju on it, and the Coinbase.com card. I haven't started using it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's like the same thing.
yeah,
But you
you
just
don't
got to
have
be
to
a little
stake
bit more
though.
bullish
You
on
don't
like
have to stake with the Coinbase card.
stellar lumens.
Yo, my stake in crypto.com, I only got the $4,000 card. My stake pays me like $36 a week.
Exactly, bro, and
Currently,
especially if you would have got in at 12 cents.
I
Oh
got
my
it.
god!
I got it at fucking like 17 cents when you told me to, dude. It's so like
Hey,
that's
hey,
the
all
other
I
thing.
gotta
It's like I
say
got like
though,
That's one of those
15K
bully
in there.
calls. That's one of
guys,
those bully calls.
I'm just putting it out there. The bully calls are the best calls, and what I'm also putting out there is if you stake $400,000 in crypto.com currency, you get 8% cash back on everything. Everything.
Bro, I went Gucci shade
So that's
shopping
only
like a
$400,000,
motherfucker.
right? Wait, whoa. So that's only $400,000. That ain't shit. Let me go get that right
Hey,
now.
I'm just saying, 8% cash back. Where else in the world could you ever even
Nowhere.
think about getting
Hold
that?
on, time out. Hold on. Can you hold on? So you stake 400K and I get 8% cash
Exactly.
back. But what is that? I don't understand. So if I go to McDonald's and I spend $100, they don't
You
give
get
me
$8
$8
back.
Bro, what are you
from
talking
the
about? Yes,
cash
they do.
register.
Instant.
From
Instant.
the
You get
No, in
$8.
Crow, you get it in CRO. You get it in CRO.
oh
Instant.
oh, so I get it.
You can
Wait, so I get
convert
it
it
in
to
a
US
token?
dollars that instant though, if you wanted to. There's
Yeah, if you
centralized
want to, but
exchange. The fees are
essentially
like
just
negligible.
like
Okay,
if
yeah.
you
I'm
were
just trying
bullish
to.
on CRO.
Yeah. I'm just trying to break it down for the for the
Yep.
layman out here. So
Yes.
you get
So
it in a
Sawyer,
token.
yep. You
Okay.
stake $400,000 worth of CRO, which is crypto.com's currency. Now, if you were staking $100,000 worth 3 months ago, you would now have that $400,000. The price of CRO changes. That's the denominator there. So if you're staking that 4K and let's say it drops by 50%, you are no longer in the 4K margin. You have $2,000 worth of crypto.com. So you're no longer getting the 4K benefits. Same with the 400K or any other margin.
But you still get your stake rewards.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Now, can you take that CRO? Can I trade it on Uniswap or
It's
Binance for the?
liquid, bro. It's
Yeah,
liquid. You can send it
you can
off.
trade
You
it
can
wherever you want.
withdraw it, trade it
Oh,
on
is it?
crypto.com, swap it, whatever.
It's
It's
like
liquid.
the sixth largest cryptocurrency now, or something crazy. Let me see. I'm
It's
pulling it
gonna
up right
keep
now.
going,
I
dude.
bet it
It's gonna
fucking
keep
is with
going.
people being able to put
We just did
400K
a
down.
fucking
Oh,
7x.
it's number 15. It's 15.
I mean, they're all over the place. Crypto.com is all over.
Good boy, daddy.
Yeah, they
Hey, the
got.
crypto.com arena is replacing the Staples Center name. They literally just took down the
They
Staples
already
Center sign
did.
today. They
And
took
they
it
They
down
got
already
today.
and they
did.
got
Exactly.
fucking
We
Movie.
talked.
Jason Bourne, don't
Yes.
they? Don't they got
Yeah.
We
Jason
talked
fucking
about this
Bourne?
earlier.
Yep.
They got Jason Bourne?
Yep. They have them in the commercial. It's actually a pretty good commercial too. And they're all over UFC.
Yeah.
I like Jason Bourne.
Bro, they're over everything, bro.
Yeah, and then FTX has the MLB
FTX,
under
Yeah, I think they
contract.
movie.
paid.
If you look at every umpire in the MLB, they have an FTX logo on their shirt. And
FTX.
behind home plate at Fenway is also a huge ass FTX symbol.
They're
So
huge in esports. FTX is humongous in esports.
They
So let's
signed
talk
Brady.
about
They
let's talk
signed
about
Tom fucking Brady.
let's talk about leverage while
Yo,
we're on the
so
subject of
whoa,
crypto.com and
whoa.
forex.
Juju, we got somebody down with their hand up, man. As we're about to like degenerate and pivot 10,000 times.
Francisco,
What's going on, Crypto Jesus?
how are you, man?
I am picking up the brain matter from the floor because my head just exploded. But this is exactly the kind of space that Ninja and I talk about on the back end. And this is a perfect conversation. So I started in cryptocurrency with crypto.com. And CJ, I want to talk to you about those the credit cards that they have because they're tier leveled, correct? I believe Obsidian is the black card.
Yeah, and you
That
need
looks really sexy, by the way.
$400,000 stake for that one.
Yep. And so I learned very quickly about the different staking rates. So they have this thing called flexible staking, right? Where you can just put it in there and you can take it in, take it out at whatever point in time, and whatever the per annum is, that's what you get for the duration of that period. So right now, I know for a fact because I'm currently doing it. I've like when I first got into cryptocurrency, I fell in love with Polygon Matic. The Ninja, Incognito, Chris Vaughn, like they get sick of me when I talk about Polygon Matic, because I found out very early on what a layer 2 scaling solution was. It's tied to Ethereum. And I did want to ask you guys about Polygon Hermes, which I know is the Polygon Matic's ZK rollup acquisition from a couple of months ago. But before that, to just finish up what I was saying, I'm currently staking my Polygon Matics and my Polkadots because it has the highest staking percentage at 10%. Not only
On what
that,
platform? Tell us.
on crypto.com.
10% on crypto.
Yep.
By the way, guys, crypto.com is based out of the United States. The majority of their equity holders are also based in the United States, and I'm sure they'll be IPOing within the next few years.
So, and actually, I'm curious now that you mentioned that. I always thought that crypto.com hailed from Hong Kong, or at least that's what I picked up early when I started.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Good to know. Okay. So I know that if you pair your staking on crypto.com with, let's say, Polygon Matic or Polkadot, you get an additional 2% overall staking for those two cryptocurrencies. And then if you supplement that, and CJ, correct me if I'm wrong, if you supplement that alongside the crypto.com, whatever tier level it is, I guess it would vary. That would yield higher staking, a higher staking yield percentage, correct?
Yep. So, Francisco, I just looked it up, by the way. Crypto.com is based out of Singapore. They were founded in Hong Kong. They are currently based out of Singapore. But they are like majority U.S. investor owned, but they are still like, to be here in the United States and to be as active as they are like completely 100% regulated by the government. Just as regulated as FTX, slightly less regulated than Coinbase. But yeah,
And USDC coming soon.
Yep. And personally, I guess I kind of stumbled on crypto.com because I don't know if anybody else has had this kind of, I'm sure a few people have, when you're trying to dox yourself onto Coinbase, sometimes the SMS authentication doesn't necessarily work, or there's a hiccup and it could take a couple of days.
Dude, stop
Yeah.
doing. Hey, and for everyone else in here, SMS verification, that's a no. Just
Not
get on the
SMS. Well,
2FA.
yeah, SimSwap.
Yeah.
Y'all
SMS,
missed
you
this
get
in
SIM swapped all
2017.
day.
Sure.
Back in 2017,
Yeah.
homies left and right were losing millions of dollars because someone would just call up AT&T and be like, "Yo, I lost my phone.
Yo, don't tell them how.
Transfer
Don't
my
tell them
phone
how,
number to
CJ.
this
Don't
new
tell them
phone."
how.
Don't
And
tell
they
them
would
how,
do it.
bro.
Don't tell them how,
Can you
bro.
explain?
So
Yeah, bro.
Gotta keep
SMS.
that shit on
It's
lock.
not a big thing anymore. SIM swapping really isn't a big thing
Nah,
anymore.
bro, that shit's still going on, gangster.
So anytime I do, any sort of, sell off, or, I move shit from crypto.com to MetaMask or whatever the case may be, I always use the 2-factor authentication. But yeah, what were you going to say about the cards, Crypto Jesus? And you were talking about Hong Kong to Singapore.
Oh yeah, so I guess they're based out of Singapore now. I just Googled it. But
their customer service is in UK. So I think it's like Metropolitan Bank or something like that. Look
yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, if
They're out of
people
Orlando,
are worried about their
the bank.
security, I am not worried. Like the security of the platform, I can never vouch for the security of any platform. But if they're worried about like scammers or like rug pulls or anything like that, you don't have to worry about that with Coinbase, Crypto.com, and FTX. Like we are way past that stage of crypto.
Kraken, don't discount Kraken. Hey,
Yo, Drew, did I tell you the alpha Kraken's gonna IPO? This is some top level alpha.
Oh, so you can finally say it now.
They've been talking about that for a hot minute.
It's lit.
But
I'm not sure. I still
Gemini,
I don't know if it's
as
become
well
public
is also
yet.
a good one.
Yeah, Gemini's cool, but
Well, Kraken's gonna.
Yeah,
guys, Kraken's gonna open a bank in Wyoming too.
Really?
Yeah,
that's smart.
They've been. Is it going
to be owned by a DAO?
They're smart. They are smart, dude. That's not.
They're
No, absolutely not. It will not be owned by a fucking DAO.
Yo, I like
It's just a
Kucoin.
DO, bro. Just
I like
DO.
Kucoin
There's
too.
no A.
Kucoin's dope.
Hey, speaking of
Yeah,
KuCoin,
KuCoin
look,
is good.
I want to talk about KuCoin because Francis was just talking about, or Francisco was talking about earning 10% on his. It was the highest one that they do. I'm
Oh,
looking right
Drew, real
now.
quick before I forget the thought, Hermes. He was asking about Hermes, which is their form of like ZK Sync, their rollups,
I
their
don't know why
ZK
you would
rollup.
need it
Are
on
you
that fucking
pronouncing it?
network though.
Is it Aramaeus or Hermes? Because I pronounce it Hermes. Are we talking about the same thing?
Yeah, I say Hermes. But yes, it is the exact same thing.
Why would you need that
But
on Polygon though?
why would you need it on Arbitrum? Right? It's I mean, it's all part of like integration. Polygon basically acquired them, right? And as far as I know, they still don't have a product yet. But if we're comparing like layer two solutions, ZK Rollup specifically, they're the only competitor to ZK Sync by a long shot, as far as I know.
Okay, cool. Well, talking about the loan, the easy loaning of the or easy DeFi, easy way to get returns on some crypto. I'm looking right now, and I know you don't like Tether. Let me see. There's another one here.
You can also get 10% on stable coins by staking them on crypto.com.
Well, so I'm going to tell you right now about
10%. Wait, I want
over
to go into this real quick for
10%.
the audience, Drew. Like for people who don't know, like stable coins, when we say stable coins, we mean cryptocurrencies that always hold the value of $1. Like every
Heck,
single one is
heck
equal
with a
to
dollar.
$1, right? But why I say I don't like Tether and it's one of those stable coins is they are not very public about their finances, which means in theory those singular tethers are not backed by a US dollar, which they have said they're not all backed by a US dollar, but I think they said 40% of its value is backed by dollars and then the
Hey,
rest is
what's the
by
difference?
investments.
What's the
Yeah.
difference between backed by and pegged?
So pegged is basically an equation that they use rebasing or whatever the fuck else to always give it the
keep it
equivalent value of $1.
right.
If something's backed by an asset, that means
So
it
basically, like some
has at
algorithmic
least
thing.
the value of that asset.
You can peg it to anything. You can peg it to a barrel of oil. You can peg
Yeah.
it to a bushel of rice. I mean, like whatever the fuck you
But
want to do.
but let's not
Okay.
overcomplicate this. We're talking about stable coins. So like stable coins, the one I like most is DAI because like you can see all the assets. It's backed by on chain, like it's completely public, right? Because it's a DeFi application created by the maker DAO. Another like more centralized one that I do like, but I don't know. I can't speak to the security of it because they're not public. I can't see everything on the blockchain. Is USDC, US dollar coin. That one's much better than Tether. I will say that.
So I'm looking at USDC right now
It's centralized.
on
Yes.
KuCoin, guys. If you want anybody who has KuCoin, it's easy to get, easy to play with. They're about to go through a KYC deal, so they're going to be more widely accepted in the United States. Will probably come with a little bit of access limitation. So make two of them is what I'm saying.
So,
But if you go to the finance tab and go down to crypto lending, right here you can lend out your positions, your holdings for a fixed amount of term. You got 7, 14, and 28 days. Just looking at the Tether, it's the first one on the list. A 28-day stake at, let's see, $109 yields 13.5 annual. All right, so it's 0.037% daily. So that's not a bad
huge.
way to make some extra changes.
We're saying, guys, you can make at least 10% a year off of your US dollars. That's better than any 401k in existence.
hey, CJ, guys, to clarify, that 10% staking option on crypto.com, that's if you do the max amount of staking period, which is 90 days, which is actually not too bad, considering other platforms require a longer period.
So these.
All right, let's talk.
Hey,
Let's talk some
CJ,
DGen.
yo, that's why I just came in real quick. Yo, CJ, have you heard of Waves blockchain?
No, what's that?
Fuck Waves.
Waves.
Waves? Like
Yo,
waves?
WAVES.
Ben,
yeah,
have you heard of waves? Ben
I'm
hasn't
seeing,
heard of it either.
I'm seeing very much Pepe trend.
Are you seeing some waves?
Yes, for sure, for sure. I've been watching it for like the past week and a half, just the coin on like technicals, right? And it's looking like very bottomed out and juicy, ready to rip. But then I've seen like stuff that I'm gonna drop inside of the chat in a second. I'm gonna flood the chat with a bunch of stuff.
I'd be
But
Yeah, I'll look into it.
I'm looking into this.
I'd be careful with Waze. Waze has been around
Juju,
for a
you're the biggest
while.
DJ. You buy
No,
like 10 NFTs
listen,
that make no sense. I take no
listen.
financial advice from you. You just got liquidated.
Oh,
I got liquidated.
you, though.
I got liquidated for
Shots
$600.
fired.
Get the fuck out of it. All right.
Hold on, Juju.
Matic just
Hey.
is up 25%.
Guys, hold on. Guys, hold on. We get excited, but we got folks with their hands up, and I'm sure that we want to not discourage them from asking questions. So Sawyer 87 had his hand up first, and then God whatever the heck your name is, bro. I am not the person to ask to read names.
Yo,
Goddard.
CJ,
Let's
if
go.
you need space on stage, you can kick me down.
I'm hopping down too. I'm hopping down.
I
seem
think
pretty
we're good
good
right
for
now. If
now.
y'all want to, what's up, Court?
Yeah, I was just saying we're pretty good for right now. So if anybody has questions that they're not asking, then but we do have one request. So if anybody wants to step down.
Somebody want
Hey,
ask a
this is
question?
yeah,
Goddard?
I wanted to piggyback off the crypto.com conversation because there's some interesting stuff that they're doing that I haven't really heard. We talked about it in Twitter Spaces earlier today, but I don't think anybody. I think Starfucker was a part of it, but it has to do. And I know we were talking about futures trading or leverage trading to open this up, but crypto.com is actually going to start offering that. But I wanted to let Goddard or somebody else, if they have a question, to get in because it might be more close to what you guys were just talking about.
No, my question kind of circles back all the way to the ZK sync talk because as soon as I entered, that's what you guys were kind of talking about. So I'll keep it short. Thank you, Sawyer. Yeah, I just wanted to ask a question. Hi everybody, but so like 2 weeks ago, I did the ZK EVM, right? I don't know if anyone did this in here. I'm kind of just asking for like, obviously we don't know what are the actual steps you need to do in order to qualify, but I just wanted to like piggyback off of if I missed out on anything. So basically, I like connected to the ZK EVM website and then did some swaps with like the fake money you get. Like once you like send the retweet out, they like send you like a DAI or like USDC and you get to make swaps just to see how efficient the EVM is. And then I also went to the ZK Sync website and linked my MetaMask and I sent funds in and I sent funds out and I did that for 2 wallets. So I was just curious if like I heard somebody mention Zigzag and I've heard of Zigzag, but I haven't done any due diligence on that. And I was just wondering if that was like a potential another step that might be needed to be done in order to qualify for the potential airdrop, right? So I was just curious if anyone else like did it and if they did anything on top of what I said I did. Yeah.
I honestly have no clue what they're going to make the requirements for the if for an airdrop if they ever even do one. God only knows if they will. I think there's a lot of value there. It would make sense for them to tokenize, but who knows? As far as what you have to do to qualify for a potential future rollup, in all likelihood, I would say just interacting with the ecosystem right now in the first place would more than qualify you.
Okay, bet. And the only reason why I speculate there might be a coin, right, is because I think the ZK Sync Twitter page says there's no token, and then in parentheses they said yet, right? So that's kind of like makes people ambitious for sure. So I'm just kind of trying to ride that.
Then it's definite. Then that's 100% guaranteed. Then
right?
You heard it here first, boys. Right? Make sure you quote Crypto Jesus on that.
You can fucking quote me on it. If they said I trust ZK Sync, if they say yet, no, who the fuck? It's in their Twitter bio.
Yeah, it's in the Twitter bio, bro. People were.
It says no token yet.
There it is.
Yet, okay, it's official.
So let's all do this right now. Everybody in this chat. Well, actually, not enough financial advice, but okay, man. I hear you. I hear you for sure. We don't know, but
what's the name of the platform? None of the shit that I use fucking even has any of these ZK rollups for the contract.
Hey, Jew, just you wait. After they do this airdrop, ZK rollups are gonna fucking blow up.
What's the name of
the airdrop? Because they're gonna have all these new fucking users. It's gonna be a new fucking ENS paycheck.
What's the platform?
That he was talking about.
ZK Sync. It's like zksync.io.wallet. It's something in that form, but just the ZK Sync. Yeah, just connect your wallet and then like send money in there and then potentially send money back. And then on top of that, like if you go to ZK Sync, like their Twitter page, they have like a link to where they have their like EVM, like kind of like a Uniswap type of setup. And basically, like as soon as you go to the ZK EVM, I think it's like .io as well, they'll like send you coins. And it's like you retweet some shit out and it'll automatically do it for you. And then you get coins and they just want you to swap and kind of like, you know how you have to initiate and then confirm, like you kind of do that process. You can basically just swap perpetually these free coins as well. So I just did that in multiple wallets. So I'm just gonna leave that for what it is.
I'm bridging right now. I'm interacting with ZK Sync at the moment. Fast gas on bridging is gonna be $39 for me to bridge over to the L2, which is not bad at all.
Bro,
As
I
soon as
think
I get
at
on
one
there, I'll
point
give you some report. What's up, Goddard?
I think there's like more fees to it as well, dog. I did it like 2 weeks ago, but from what I remember, I spent like $150 at one point on some shit. So like,
I mean, there's gonna be the normal roll up fee, but I mean, after bridging, I'm not sure what other fees there would be.
awesome. Well, if you interact with it, man, I'll definitely tap. You know, I'll tap back in your spaces and just maybe come back up and see.
My bridge just went through. I'm playing with 0.1 ETH.
Fire.
Balance.
Let's get these airdrops.
Such a goddamn degen.
I'm playing with 100 ETH, CJ. I'm more degen than you.
Say less.
Y'all can't keep one-upping each other on degen level because then you're gonna have Juju in there mortgaging. He'll mortgage the house.
He doesn't have to mortgage the house. He just has to freaking liquidate like 8 nodes. That's it.
Yo, right?
He won't liquidate the nodes.
Y'all think I don't have 1,000 ETH on Robson right now that I will play with?
Hey, listen. Tell me this.
I'm ZKing right now, dog. What's up?
Juju,
Yo, I feel like that joke just went like sideways.
I didn't even understand it.
Because Robson is like the test net, and they give you fake Ethereum to play with.
Juju.
That's what happens when you're a nerd.
When you have your nodes, Juju, you can't sell them, right?
Not yet.
Hey, Ju, you know,
how long are you locked
Solon is out and you can fractionalize NFTs.
They're gonna have I'd say their first quarter 2022 you'll see a node market, like either a node marketplace or node migration.
Okay.
So they will have that on the service.
Yeah.
They have it on the service 2 contract. So
definitely.
Okay.
I will say one thing right now. Y'all better come up here, ask questions. I'm telling you, if you're not asking questions, these folks are going to go deep into the rabbit hole. And then you're going to be like, what are they talking about? I don't know.
CJ.
Guys, I'm minting an NFT right now in ZK Sync.
Movie. Send it in the chat. Send it in the chat. Let me see. Listen though.
What's up?
If all right, give me 1 second.
Yo, anybody fuck around with
ask
the
a question.
GRT? Oh, well, yeah, better let him ask a question before I ask this. Do any delegation? I was getting 19% on my GRT at one point. I haven't looked at it in a bit, actually. I need to go fucking check it.
You want to ask a question? Oh, he's gone. He got rugged.
No, I'm here.
No, Prashant. He had a question.
Oh
well.
Anyway, other than fractionalization, CJ, how else can we liquefy illiquid assets?
That's the only way.
That's the only way, huh?
Yep, because essentially you're sending that illiquid asset to a smart contract. The contract then returns. Say it's a Bored Ape Yacht Club. Bored Ape Yacht Club 1155. It'll return 100 or whatever quantity you want. 100 Bored Ape Yacht Club 1155 tokens, and then you can provide liquidity for that, and boom, liquid.
Well, hold on a second. I got a question. Why can't we borrow against future rewards for something that is, established like strong? Why can't we do that?
And this is how Enron went down.
Combined, strong spell combo movie. That's what I gotta say right there.
You said spell?
Wait, what'd you say?
Yo, CJ, I knew you was my boy, bro. I long the fuck out of that shit. I'm already up 100%. I'm fucking waiting for that bitch to go like up another like 1,800,000 trillion %.
Let's
It's a
go.
movie right now.
Wow.
Wait, what'd you say about Spell?
You know,
I'm saying if
hold
Strong
on,
and
y'all
Spell
know.
did a combo, you could do that.
Hold on, y'all know that Spell's getting listed on Coinbase.
Really?
Nah, chill,
No.
bro. Don't be
Sorry.
telling everybody that before I keep buying more. I still got more to buy. Chill out.
Nah. We gonna FUD it. Don't worry about
Is
it. We're
this
gonna talk shit about
confirmed?
Coinbase for the next month.
Yes,
Yes.
confirmed.
Go to
No, wait.
Coinbase.
I'm on leverage. We can't FUD.
Go to Coinbase, CJ. Go
Oh
to
fuck!
Coinbase's
I'm looking
Twitter
at this
account.
price
It's there.
activity. It
You
just
see
went up.
me?
It went up. It went up like 40%, like bird today.
What, bro? We did 100%. You talking about over 100%, 150%.
100.
You got it on leverage on
Yo.
FTX?
Yeah,
The whole
bro.
market is
Can't
actually
get it, bro.
looking
Ha ha ha.
really nice right now.
Hey guys, give me a second. Hey, Zap It, down in listeners. He's a cybersecurity expert. Do we have a spot up here to bring Zap It up?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Let's see.
We also have somebody else
I
requesting.
Yeah. Let's bring Prashant up first. Hey, y'all can kick me down if you want. By the way, anytime. I think we got space. Let's see. Zap It. I don't see him. Could he request if he's interested?
Yeah, I'll reach out to him in the other group because I asked some cybersecurity people to join the space because they have a different perspective, and it's always nice to have their perspective, I think.
Okay, yeah.
100%.
There's Zap It. We do need a spot, guys.
Hey, you could
Why
kick
are
me
the
down.
hosts asking for spots? Let me show you guys how this
Yeah,
works.
kick me down. Kick me down.
There's only 8 speakers.
Good morning.
I got this. I got this. Bully's
Yes,
here. Bully's
I'm
here.
nice, right? I'm too
I got
nice.
this.
Bully.
Yeah, y'all too nice.
Y'all
Y'all
got
too
Bully
nice.
on the trigger. Y'all
Let
fucked up
Prashant
now.
ask his question.
I'll drop down.
No need. We're good.
Hey, you guys want to know what
What
the
up,
fee is
Bully?
to mint an NFT right now on ZK Sync?
Hold on.
It's $1.
Prashant's had a question for like 15 minutes, CJ. Let him ask it.
My bad.
Good morning, everyone.
Prashant, buddy.
Good morning, everyone. I have a
GM.
question regarding this definance, decentralizations and centralizations, because
I think you got rugged. We can't hear you.
We gotta get Starlink over there.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, the fee to mint right now is $1.31.
Gangster.
Damn.
So what, you just bridged over some Ethereum? Is that all you did?
Yeah.
But you have to mint on a contract that was written for that specifically, correct?
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Strong doesn't have it.
A contract in which the contract creator was like, yes.
So what'd you just mint?
It just shows me the fee right here. It says to mint an NFT, the fee is
would you
0.0003 ETH. I'm trying to find something to mint, actually.
TJ, would you fractionalize with tokens or with what? NFT or token?
So you
Tokens?
would take the NFT and essentially store it in the smart contract, and it would return X amount of tokens to the original owner.
Okay.
And then the original owner can decide how much, like what percent they want to sell.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they provide liquidity for that amount.
Yo, that's crazy because I was thinking about that exact thing in the shower today, and I had to run it by you. I'm so
What
glad.
else were you thinking about in the shower?
No, literally, I think about DeFi in the shower.
But that's how you know you're having a good time.
Yeah.
What's up, Jeremy?
Hey, man. This is fun as hell, I just have to say. I've been multitasking, listening to you all, so just want to thank the room because it's good shit. I want to ask about the comment you just made about the roll up. You were like, so long as the person who made the contract was like, yes. So I imagine that's like some few lines of code to be cooperative with this roll up thing.
I don't know what it is exactly. I have not created a contract that interacts with ZK Sync. So the thing is, what Ben was talking about earlier is like when they become EVM compatible, he thinks it'll get rid of like L2 solutions like Polygon and Arbitrum.
Right.
They are not EVM compatible right now, so I don't know what you need for.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, they're EVM.
Oh, so here, Ben, you want to say what you would need for a contract?
Well, I'm pretty sure the owner of the contract has to specifically deploy it on ZK Sync in order for you to be able to use it on ZK Sync. So it's not like you can use contracts on mainnet.
And Jeremy, just so you know, it cost me 30. Let me see exactly how much. It was $22 to bridge over to ZK Sync. $22 I paid, and then the fee to mint is $1.33.
Yeah, so
You
that
got
sounds
money. You
that,
got
that sounds
money.
awesome.
CJ,
So, like,
what y'all doing over there, dude? Are
You
y'all
rich.
partying? What?
so my question is, like, if we have an ETH contract, if it's
Yeah,
Jeremy,
bro.
you rugged.
sorry, got a phone call. Yeah, I'm back. So can an ETH contract be deployed to ZK Sync?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not deployed. Oh, on it?
Or
Well,
I don't know, whatever it needs to be done so that people
It's
minting
mostly
are
it's most likely a couple. So, like you said, it's most likely an include in a contract that allows the contract to interact with the roll up service, because that's what the roll up is. It's a service. Just think of it like that.
Cool.
Ben
Well,
can comment.
Can somebody or Ben just give me like the next breadcrumbs where I can learn? Because like we're literally launching a project in like the next few days, and like our main concern is reducing the gas cost, and this seems like
Go to the documentation on the ZK. What was the name of the website?
ZK
CJ?
Sync.
ZK Sync. Go to the documentation on ZK Sync. I'm positive they will have developer tools.
Yeah, I'm not.
I see it. ZK Tools. Yeah.
I'm not very familiar with ZK Sync 1.0, which is what's currently out right now. But it's just like a limited set of tools that lets you trade cryptocurrencies and NFTs and stuff. Whereas ZK Sync 2.0 is going to be like a fully fledged Ethereum virtual machine. So you'll be able to deploy contracts on that. So if you want to know how to use what's currently out, then I'd just go read the documentation. I'm sure they have stuff on that.
Another important question is, Jeremy,
Thank you.
do you want your NFT to be on Ethereum mainnet, or do you not care? Is the other important question.
That was my question.
Yeah, I mean, we do.
Well, you can't mint it on using the roll up.
Yeah, what we're talking about here is you could think of it similarly to like minting an NFT on Polygon, but it's different. It is 100% different, but you can think of it kind of like that.
But when he's saying, but when they get the EVM compatibility, we should be able to use that service for any contract. Hopefully,
you can deploy any contract onto ZK Sync 2.0, but that doesn't mean you can use contracts that are deployed on mainnet.
So where would the secondary market be for the ZK Sync 1.0?
Like I said, I don't know much about ZK Sync 1.0, so you'd have to read documentation for that.
For sure. But
thank you. For 2.0, like since it's EVM compatible, you could deploy OpenSea onto ZK Sync 2.0, and then you could use that for a secondary market.
I wonder if you'll be able to basically bridge over to 2.0.
I hope so.
Yeah,
that would be great. But I spent a while trying to look for information about that, and I couldn't find much about their plans for a bridge.
It's a problem with crypto, never fucking enough information.
Yeah.
I got a weird theory for everybody. You want to hear it?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. All right, Bully. So you get to hear it anyway. Check it out. Here's a weird theory for everybody. We keep saying that crypto and Web 3.0 is a revolution to like redistribute wealth, etc. I really think it's a revolution from nerds to redistribute power and influence.
Yeah, we're sick of getting bullied by your ass, Peter. That's why you got no crypto.
That's exactly. You're tired of people like me coming in and bullying and running entire large corporations for multiple millions of dollars instead of letting the nerds run the world. That's why there's no information anywhere. That's why you got everything you have to read on your own and learn on your own. Because that is exactly what a nerd answer is.
Shut up, nerd.
What up, nerd?
Everybody get their tinfoil hats on.
Hold on, wait. My kids want to say what's up to Bully.
What's up, Bully? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's up, little pita breads?
Dad, you get the punches. What's up, nerd?
Yo, yeah. I don't know how many hours my kids listen to Bully.
Yo, your kids know you're a nerd, pita
Gang,
bread.
gang.
Like my kids and Bully's nephew like know each other, but they don't know each other.
Yo, Ben's chewing on some Solon M&Ms right now.
Yo, I know Francisco's got a question, but I'm curious what you guys think of this OpenSea IPO shit. And
What?
yeah.
Yeah.
Put it in the DM.
Oh, shit, let me
Francisco,
find
what's up?
something.
So I just had a quick question. Yeah, I'm the Polygon Matic guy. I'm the little fanboy.
I can't
So
forget a Matic fanboy.
would you guys say that getting and not I'm not here to shill, but I think it's very important for people that understand what Polygon Matic is. But would you guys be interested in knowing of a certain token that pays 7% reflections in Matic tokens?
7% in how long of a period per year?
No, so it's kind of like, for example, well, first of all, it's on the Binance Smart Chain. It's a BEP20 token. So you
So
know
how does
that
it pay you in Matic?
I'm out.
So yeah,
I'm out.
yep. So anytime, so you heard about Saitama, right? Recently from Ninja, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So if anybody buys or sells or swaps out of this token, it pays 7% reflections in Matic network, the BEP20 token on this Binance Smart Chain. One thing, and not financial advice, but for those of you that don't know, Polygon Matic actually started off as Matic Network, and it was on Launchpad on the Binance Smart Chain, or on Binance, I should say. So it started off as a BEP20 token, and then I think it was in February of 2020 they rebranded to Polygon Matic and then went strictly on the Ethereum blockchain. But the BEP20 token and the ERC20 token of Matic doesn't matter. It's the same thing, same value, same everything. Crypto.com also accepts BEP20 Matic tokens. So I can send you all that information, or just let you know what
What's
it
the
is.
name of the token? Is it Saitama?
Wait, it's important that people know
Better
that
not
what
be
you're
Saitama.
talking about is similar to meme coin structure, yet I'm not sure.
It is
I don't
meme
know
coin
anything about it.
structure. It's exactly
So
what it is.
If it doesn't have the community-based structure, then it's pyramid structure, right? Which a lot of things are.
Yes.
Yes. What's the name of the coin you're talking about, bud?
It's all surfable though. Bully
Sure.
can surf it.
So it's called, so you can go on their website. It's polyxtoken.com. I will say this. I have 16 years in business development and marketing as a background. I am a professional in the automotive marketing space. And
So you know all about fucking people real good.
So
mm,
Did you just say you're a used car salesman?
no, I'm not actually. So I work for a large automotive marketing firm based out of Chicago. I won't say the name. But I work directly with Kia as our client, like Kia North America.
Look, I'm
So I
just
cover.
want to step in and talk about tokenomics that are like kind of like what he's talking about. Okay, the initial burn after mint, you burn 90% of the tokens after you mint. Well, why the fuck did you mint so many goddamn tokens? You don't need to do that. The fucking the reflections, the taxes on transactions, the hyper deflationary, it's all scamish. It fucking screams scam to me. I don't like it. I stay away from all that shit.
Yo. I got
listen.
you in the space, CJ, real quick. Let me ask you this
What's
question.
good, Bully? What's good?
I seen these tokenomics that made me very, very bullish because I haven't seen them anywhere really before, right?
Oh, I like that.
So-
that was like Hoj.
Yo, so essentially, oh, you seen it, right? You seen it when I put it in there, or you know what I'm talking about?
No, I haven't seen it. What is it?
Okay. So there was this fucking coin, right? Essentially, they'd had the Safe Moon tokenomics with the 10% reflections and blah 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 blah. But it was like you couldn't buy anymore, like the buying like max like per transaction was like on some type of linear increase, like somewhat kind of like how Solon DeFi did the mint. And essentially, like for like the first like 2 hours, you can only buy $10 worth, and then for like the next 2 hours, you could buy like $30 to $40 worth, and then like it was a crazy fucking
But
coin.
the price
like
would like double every hour.
it was going crazy.
That was for the
CJ.
tax or for the initial offering?
That's got to be
Bro, this was just
ICO,
this was just stealth. This was just stealth launch,
stealth
bro.
launch that
Stealth launch,
increased
bro.
in
I seen it on
price.
chain. I was doing on chain analytics for like 6 hours straight on AVAX chain, bro. And I'm just looking for something.
Oh, it's AVAX?
Yeah, I seen the coin, right?
Dude,
And I
we're
seen like
AVAX maxis
I seen a
over
whole
here.
bunch of $10 buys, right? And I started looking like on chain. I went on the Twitter, looked at the Twitter, and then I seen their Twitter, and they basically were explaining the tokenomics, and I was like, this sounds dope. This is probably CJ. And I just
What's it called? What's it called?
This is probably
I'm not
CJ.
I'm not gonna say out here,
Well,
but
post it for us.
I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, I
Nah,
definitely want to
bully.
look
super
into
duper
it. But
deep.
I'm gonna start
It's
flooding it.
super
I'm gonna
duper
start
deep.
flooding
let's
it
make
right
something
now.
clear real quick. For everyone out there, what we're talking about is another Ponzi, yet they just introduced a cool new way of Ponziing.
So if you're quick enough to the Ponzi's, you can make money. This is not financial advice, by the way. But
Yeah,
if you're quick enough to
if
buy,
you sell,
hold on.
if you
So
sell
my
before
question,
everyone else, and
before
you're
you get a
bucking
bunch of
everyone
people
else,
all
then you
hyped.
can make money.
wait, so my question though,
Before you get a bunch of
CJ,
people all hyped, bully,
with
let
that
me explain
linear
something.
increase being added there, right? How sustainable does that make price increase?
It's gonna depend on demand.
As long as it doesn't rug, right? As long
Yeah,
as it
as long
doesn't
as
rug
there's
from the
demand.
liquidity
I mean,
pool.
if you got in the first, it depends on what percent of the supply they're
But that's the
releasing
thing.
in one of
It's like,
those,
dude, almost everybody got in with the first $10.
and that's where
When I
you
was
got lit. That's where
You
you
gotta
got lit.
you gotta stick
exactly
with the
so, but then it was like
fundamentals.
when the $10 turned to $100, everyone kind of started taking profit, right? And then they started throwing it back in because they could put in more than $10 the next time. So it was like super duper game theory. Whoever could get the most supply.
Yeah, in
It's
theory,
like the
bully,
race to
what you
whoever
would
can
want to
get.
do is you'd want to time it perfectly. So every time they're going to introduce another 10% into circulation or whatever it is, you sell right before that because they're diluting the supply, and then you buy back.
No, so they're not putting more coins in circulation. What they're doing is allowing you to buy more,
To mint
right?
the coins, you're minting
depending
the coins.
on the
Oh
exactly.
shit! So it's the
Yes.
supply infinite?
Yes.
Oh
Supply.
fuck! It's an infinite Ponzi. It's even
exactly.
worse.
That's why I'm saying it's literally like who can get
It's a
the
real
quickest
world
supply.
Ponzi.
Look, it's
Literally.
It's a real world Ponzi scam,
Literally.
not a crypto Ponzi.
Look,
Crypto
guys,
Ponzi's are better because they have maybe a finite supply.
it might turn into something. Look, you gotta stick with the use case, man. You gotta stick with the fundamentals. What the fuck does this coin do on this fucking blockchain? If it doesn't do, if the answer is nothing, it's a scam.
That is correct.
When rug? When is it gonna rug?
No,
If
but
it does not
I'm
generate
just talking tokenomics.
value,
I'm just talking tokenomics.
yes, the bully's talking cool tokenomics.
Yes, I'm just talking cool tokenomics, bro. It was essentially like, dude, like the supply.
It's not sustainable. The question,
Like,
the
it's
answer
like
to the question, it's not sustainable at all.
Yo,
it's not
real
sustainable.
question though: were you rolling one up and eating a bag of popcorn or some sushi and watching this shit go down?
No, literally, bro. Like literally. But look, every time it went down, I'd take my whole profit and flick it right back in there, and it'd go right back up. Like it was
like birds.
It was crazy.
That's literally what some people do, but you know, I'm not so stupid. You know, it's a bag of free matic basically. I'm not shilling again, but it's the tokenomics are very interesting, and to get
wait, and what is interesting about the tokenomics other than reflections though, right? Because essentially this token had reflections, but it had a
saying
linear
they're doing
cap.
something new. Like every time you see a new form of token, like what Hosh did with the basically just adding more, your balance would increase every time there's a transaction. That was new. It blew the fuck up because of that.
Yes, exactly. So what is cool about these tokenomics that you're talking about, other than reflections?
He just likes the matic.
But again, that's and I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I would pose the same question then to Saitama, right? Because it's the same type of tokenomics. It's just
you said Saitama.
Saitama's garbage too, dog.
I'm not saying that. Listen, I'm not saying anything bad about. Go ahead.
Saitama is different because they're introducing a decentralized exchange with protocol fees, which is a source of income aside from that closed ecosystem.
These guys are also these guys also are going to come up with their own exchange.
Yeah, I'm not impressed on exchanges.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
regardless,
it is
no,
a way
I just wanted to get your thoughts on it. And I will say this just for the sake of the conversation, because at this point now, I'm curious. They listed a token that's called Minix. Again, not financial advice, but it's called Minix. And I was able to get on this pre-sale. And what happens is when anybody buys or sells, swaps for it, whatever, it pays 4% reflections in that PolyX token, which then reactivates the reflections on the PolyX.
Oh my god! So you're squaring your reflections.
Wait,
so now
but
you get
this
like
is the
16%.
serious question. This is a serious question when it comes to all that, right? What's the transaction fees, right? What's the transaction fees?
Transaction fees to buy
Yeah,
into
like
something.
what?
It's Binance. It's capped.
It's on Binance. That's dollars, like $1-2.
No, I'm not talking about. So I'm sorry, I'm not talking about transaction fees.
Oh,
Like
you're
that. I'm
talking about that
about
4% fee or 10%
the
fee or whatever
actual
it is.
transaction fee inside of the tokenomics, right? Like that. So essentially, your reflections are
the total.
So every body of the holders are getting 4% back in reflections, but how much is being taken out in each buy and sell?
I want to be real quick.
I know SafeMoon is what 10%, right? I was just looking at SafeMoon's tokenomics.
They're moving to 2%.
Takes out 10%, but they give out what 5%
in the new contract. But the difference between just putting this out there, the difference between like just a complete Ponzi scam and a meme coin is the fact that meme coins have sustained value in culture, right?
Yes.
Like if you look at NFTs, if you're buying NFTs right now, your main investment is an investment in culture. When you invest in meme coins, you're investing in culture. If you're investing in these tiny market cap meme coins, the culture likely isn't there, and you're maybe hoping it will be there eventually. But if it doesn't happen, then it becomes worthless with time.
There are people. Look, I was scanning wallets the other day, dude. I saw this dude's wallet. You know how like you go on Etherscan and you have the little drop down. It didn't even make it past the fucking B's, bro. Okay, this dude, he had fucking. Looked like this dude went and through like an ETH and everything that got released on fucking Uniswap.
How'd that go for him though?
I mean, I don't know, man. He's fucking still doing it. He was doing it, and I saw him on the GM. He was fucking ripping 76 ETH transactions. So I say he was doing all right.
Yo, did you guys notice that We Love GM shit never did that airdrop?
I know.
Those motherfuckers.
I sold all that shit.
Yo,
Hey,
I'm gonna ask this
so
question.
I can step down if I can. The only reason I went through all that stuff, I guess, is number one.
Oh, I forgot to answer your question, bro. So to answer your question on that, right? I feel like when it comes to those kind of things, right? If you're not in super duper early on those Ponzi's or altcoins or shit coins or meme ass NFT projects, like if you're not in early, right, you're gonna be buying someone's bag that did get in early, right?
Oh,
so
absolutely.
essentially, you want to make sure that either you're getting into something innovative. Innovative is a big word. Innovative, right? Like you want to be getting in something in the first of its kind. Then it doesn't really matter if you buy somebody else's bag, because essentially somebody else will buy your bag too, right? If it's a innovative enough, right?
Sure, like almost the first of its kind.
Get into something that you support.
I completely understand all that. I mean, again, like I said when I first got up here, I'm a Polygon-matic nut job. So all I'm doing is I'm using these two tokenomic engines to just acquire as much Matic as I can. Like I said, the ERC20 Matic token is no different than an ERC20 ERC20 token. So, but yeah,
Francisco, Francisco, homie. But I'd love to let Bully finish answering the question, though, homie. Like after that,
no disrespect. Hey, brother, no disrespect. I just wanted to say my piece so I can step down. All right, so relax.
No, Francisco. What we're saying is, none of us think you're a degenerate. We all do that same shit all the time with probably much lower market cap cryptocurrencies, because we like to fuck around every once in a while. Like what you're doing is probably better than like 90% of the shit that we do. We're trying to just make it like a public disclaimer.
Oh no, for sure. And I just wanted to say that real quick so I can step down and just give somebody else the time. But no, I think like Bully, I totally said what you understand what you're saying. I didn't mean to cut you off, man. I just wanted to kind of
Bro,
just
you're
step
okay,
down.
bro. I'm rolling up weed, bro.
What?
So
Hey, same dog. Come on. Cheers.
Yo, I'm gonna ask this question for
please.
Prashant. That his shit must be fucked up because he can't get up here to speak.
Yeah,
He
he's
posted
rugged.
it up here in the thread. He said, "What we need to avoid." Oh, here I'm just gonna read this. What do we need to do to avoid deposit into centralized exchanges? Because the meaning of decentralization will vanish if cryptos are being held in decentralized exchanges.
Bitcoin ATMs, right? We have ATMs, and
but it's still centralized.
we're gonna find a way for Solon to wrap your physical assets and your revenued assets, right? And then we'll give you a cryptocurrency, and we just can control your shit in a vault somewhere.
Oh, I liked. Wait,
I
Bully,
know you
that's a
like
great
that.
idea. We'll set up.
I know you
we'll
like
set up
that.
an
I know you
LLC
like that.
in Wyoming, and it will be owned by the DAO, and
Yeah,
then people
big
can just give
big
assets
vault.
to
It'll
the
be like a
LLC in
Fort
Wyoming.
Knox, right? It'll be like a
It's
Fort
cool.
Knox of physical assets, right?
I'll dox myself and act as the registrar. I'll do that.
You motherfucker.
Yo, let's just lock him up in there.
Yo, how much?
Yeah,
do you think
dude. Just give me fucking internet and a fucking laptop, dude. I'll be good.
We're
Airdrop
putting
me
him in
some
a
fucking
lead box,
tacos,
bro. He ain't getting
Hey,
shit.
how
in
you
there.
Yo, just so you guys know, I made Mr. Juju's PFP. So go check it out, right? And go love it.
Yo,
I made it.
you were supposed to send it to me on the blockchain so that
I
I
know,
can
but I'm so poor I can't even mint right now. I'm so
dude.
poor.
Mint it to Polygon.
Yo, I'll get rugged.
No, yo, mint it on CK rollups.
Mint it on CK rollups, dude. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm gonna do that.
That'll make it so much cooler.
I'll bridge it over to fucking the Ethereum network later.
You can't bridge the NFT over. You can bridge.
Maybe one day, dude. You never know.
One day, yes.
Right we could wrap it on Solon, get a screenshot made.
Hey, Ben's working on that Arbitrum ETH bridge.
I'm still waiting for my special. I want my special Christmas present. You said if I have this thing up here till Christmas, I get a special NFT.
I know, bro. Trust me, I got you, bro. Trust me.
Bully's giving you his ape. He's giving you his
Yo, Dago. What's the vibes? 88.
Yo, all I want's a fucking Bored Ape hoodie, CJ. Fuck.
I only got 3 of every one.
Yo, did you hear him? He only got 3. Yo, CJ's like, I only did 10.
How many you got in XL? How many you got in XL, dude? Be for real.
No, I got all large, and I gave them all to my family members. I kept 1 of every item, though. So I got 2 hoodies. I got 2 T-shirts.
I got a shirt.
Abu, you didn't get any hoodies? I should have sent you some fucking money, dude. Fuck.
I didn't even go to the
skip
pop-up.
Dago's question? Yo, did we just skip Dago's question together?
Damn, I'm just trying to step down and answer my question. All right, so bully holder and all that shit, but I stay the fuck away from ETH. Like I'm trying to go full DeFi Degen. But I stay the fuck away from
Avalanche. Would you fuck with Avalanche?
Nah, right now I'm playing into. I'm gonna go straight Harmony and fucking Phantom.
Okay.
So that's
Harmony.
Them is the 2 that I'm like
Harmony
go
and
straight
what?
fucking.
And what? Are you familiar with Olympus?
Yo,
of course.
Not to brag, guys, but the whole Harmony team follows my Twitter account.
You should check out Moon River too, buddy.
Hey, they posted a picture with me on their Twitter.
I was fucking with Moon River to begin with, but they wasn't moving. So it was just like, okay, y'all only got like 2 protocols, not really making any movement.
Dago, not financial advice, but like if I were to invest in a blockchain aside from Ethereum right now, I'd strongly consider Harmony.
I like Avalanche. And waves.
Ben just second that. You heard that.
And waves.
Ben second that.
But so that's like I just started in February, and I've been like full DJing since like August. So Harmony is making that movement that it's like, okay, nobody's talking about them, but if like not financial advice, if you're looking at their fucking Olympus fork, they running all the money through there.
I'm already on there, bro. Like I'm talking to
buddy.
Yo, listen. That's why I was trying to tell you guys in the chat. I'm like, yo, the devs are lit. They're getting the shit lit. I'm about to send it in the chat. 1 second. I got you.
So
Yo, the Harmony team's lit though. They all own fucking apes too.
It's on some shit over there. So that's why I'm trying to like build. I'm just focused on those two. But the problem is AVAX is looking fucking suspect as fuck. That's why I'm like trying to get everybody's opinion.
It is. Ben was just talking about that today. No cap.
Dago, I'm about to add you into our chat that we have.
Bet.
Yo, what fucking chat are you talking about?
Bro,
the chat you weren't invited to, bro.
The Degen Apes, bro. You're in there. Juju, what are you talking
about?
I haven't seen you posting nothing. Post this. I want to know about this Harmony OHM.
Yo, you driving. Focus on the road, motherfucker.
Nah. That chat has nothing but shit coins in it. It's nothing but rugs. It's a scam. It's a Ponzi scheme. You don't want to be part of that chat.
Dude, I've been in that chat.
Man, I'm gonna flood the chat now. I'm gonna flood the chat.
There are a bunch of fucking rugs in there though. Sometimes I'll be wondering what the fuck y'all talking about.
Straight up.
Yo, has anyone?
Hey man, as a rug hunter, I want to know that chat. As a rug hunter, I want to know that chat. I want to go light them up. What chat is that? I want to go light them up.
No, it was a very chill chat. We're gonna keep it chill. Keep it chill.
All right, who wants to step down? I got a request.
Guys, I'm playing DeFi Kingdoms on Harmony right now. Totally not paid shit.
Oh, that's that one fucking Wealth Dash is on. He's
playing?
He's on.
That's why he hasn't been here. He's been like degenning DeFi Kingdoms because he's about to do like $6 million like just from playing it like nonstop for 18 weeks straight or something.
What?
Who?
Is it like a competition?
Yo, dude, I'm totally joking.
I know, right?
Speaking of Wealth Dash, Moon
I haven't
Chips.
seen Wealth Dash in like a year, bro.
He's working on Moon Chips is coming.
Yeah.
Moon Chip V2 coming soon, dude. You heard it here first.
Oh, you got the
No,
new
I already
contract?
said it. So second.
And I got a question from Crypto Warrior.
And
Crypto
didn't he?
Warrior, what's up?
Isn't he running the strong Discord too? Isn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, pause.
And
We do have a question from Crypto Warrior. How about we let Crypto Warrior ask that question?
Hey, thanks, guys, for giving me some space. Just a couple of questions. One question is specifically around, like, if new projects are launching and you see that, you know, even if you want to, if you're starting with a meme token, but you do want to make a utility token on a platform that has not yet been launched, I mean, is your advice to launch two different tokens, especially when you're considering operational cost around like gas fees once it no, so a single token
it should be the same token because you're not giving value back to that meme token, right? Unless you're doing some burn mechanic through the other one or something, but that's overcomplicating it. You can always just take the contract address for the token you originally created and build around that after with any other contract you deploy. You just import that address.
Okay. And I guess when I'm thinking of that, there's if the utility token is attempting to kind of from a different reserve redistribute profits, if that conflicts to some extent with the initial tokenomics, so can you draft a contract and then lock certain features in on the initial deployment and then unlock them once the utility comes into effect?
Yeah, you can do a read write. So you would write to the contract. You would be the contract owner or someone else, and you could have these functions built into the contract. And whenever you're ready, you can activate them. You write to the contract, and it's just like a transaction fee.
Couldn't you possibly do that with a simple true/false prompt? Like leave it false until he wants to activate it, then switch it to a true?
Yeah, you totally could do that. There are a lot of different ways you can do it. You can set up a function any way you want to.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. And just second question's just a tangent, actually. So my friend and I, we just finished a documentary. We're kind of like polishing it up this week. We're going to
documentary. That's sick.
Yeah, yes. It's, kind of social justice on the more economic front and kind of bringing a lot of things to light. So anyway, it's a fire documentary. A lot of people came together to share their stories. We're going to premiere it to the people who participated in the communities that are represented, but we wanted to NFT it, and I started listening to the fractionated NFTs, And on one hand, my friend is like, oh, let's pull it into this like firm and they could possibly get it streamed. And on the other hand, I'm like, well, I mean, should we try to NFT this? And if we can get some kind of distribution of equity amongst initial investors, then if it did get acquired for streaming, could essentially that work, that model of like fractionating a documentary? Yeah.
So cryptos, I'm going to tell you a community you should look at. They are not decentralized, although they should be, is Deadheads. They've already released 4 episodes, very high quality productions. They have a 4-time Emmy when they're producing their series. It's complete NFT collection, and they're doing another NFT collection sale right now to raise money for a Hollywood movie. And then their thing is down the road where we're going to work out exactly how these partnerships work, but they're talking to people like they're going to, like Netflix and like streaming services and actual producers. How the deal is going to work for the NFT holders, I cannot say. But that's a structure that exists. It works. There's a huge community, very devout following behind that one. And you can 100% make a decentralized version of that where they sign deals with the DAO. The DAO could just be an LLC based out of Wyoming or Vermont or whatever the other states are that allow DAOs to own LLCs. And you sign deals with these media companies. They pay in ETH. They send the ETH to your contract address or your DAO's wallet address. And then you vote as a community on how to use that money.
I mean, it sounds awesome. I mean, do you mind if I DM you some questions, if I have follow-up questions? Would that be okay?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
So couldn't you set up a primary NFT, one that would be transferable, that would give royalties to the other ones upon every transfer?
So that's where you get gray zoned, right? Because you don't want to be a security. So what I have been suggested to do, and I am not a lawyer in any right, is to not pay individuals out. Instead, just run it like Uniswap runs their DAO, except the voting power is not based on cryptocurrency. It's based on NFTs, where each NFT is one vote instead of each token being one vote. This way, it's essentially a pool of funds that these NFTs will hold their value because they're backed by this giant pool of funds. But if you're an NFT holder, you get to vote on how to use these funds.
Right. So there would have to be would that have to be held by an intermediary organization?
No, you want it to be decentralized. You want it to be held by this DAO, and the DAO isn't controlled by any individual. It's controlled by all the NFT holders as an entity. So if the majority of individuals agree and vote on something on chain, then it's automatically implemented. So like, let's say you're like, hey, let's sign this deal with this company, and have this advertising firm, and we'll pay them 10 ETH in exchange for these services. You would talk about that off chain, and then the vote on chain would be send 10 ETH to this wallet address, 60% approve or whatever the margin is, then boom, it's automatically done.
Another workaround is they might want to do some type of closed liquidity. So they would create a token, they would have the liquidity closed except for the NFT members. And basically someone would be buying the tokens, the way I'm thinking of it in the large space, and I apologize if I get this wrong, but so basically they're buying the token on the liquidity that's attached to the NFTs possibly. Because I'm aware of the securities issues. I am a lawyer, and I'm into the Federal Middle District of Florida, and the securities issue is something I deal with and am dealing with, and the antitrust law aspects as well. So
it is double the pleasure to meet you.
Oh I've been surfing issues to other federal attorneys I know, and they're people I've worked for who helped me get admitted to the Federal Middle District. Because in Florida, you can't take a test; you have to get 4 people to back you, 4 attorneys that are already admitted. And they were not with any of the firms; they were just people I'd worked for, gone to trial for, and stuff like that. So it's. We've been looking at the curiosities of it, and the issues with the securities is, you can't trade something with an inherent value. That's essentially the first wall you're going to run into. And the whole intermediary thing, Baylor kind of situation is really dicey. And then how trust law, because I'm looking at how trusts can play a role, because I'm very much into crypto for culture, propagation of culture. That's one of my pet projects. So that's where it's all starting to kind of get a little funny, and you're almost, I think almost the space forward is you're going to have to do an exchange that allows open and close liquidity, but for NFT holders. And basically, when someone holds the NFT, they're the only person who has access to can basically contribute or sell from those tokens that are tied directly to the liquidity.
Yep. So David, I think a more efficient way to do that is to have because you don't want to overcomplicate things when you're creating, like just coding, is to have the NFT structure, just like I said, and the NFTs are your voting power. But if you want liquidity, what you do is you would fractionalize your NFT. So you could fractionalize your NFT. You would put it in this smart contract. It would return X amount of cryptocurrency to represent that NFT. And then you could sell 60% of your NFT or 100%, whatever you want. And then you can have instant liquidity.
And that's, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like that is the simple streamlined version. The problem is the legal world rarely allows for anything that's simple. So no, your theory is spot on. Your theory is totally spot on. I'm looking at it through the 100+ hours of legal research and 40+ pages of legal memorandum that I've drafted to the effect so far. So no, and this is not legal advice, because while I'm a lawyer, I'm not your lawyer. But yeah, no, in theory, see, because the thing is, like, yes, legally what you're saying is it avoids it. It narrowly avoids it. My problem is whenever I do anything in the legal space, I have to pretend like I have an FBI agent or a Treasury agent or a Secret Service agent breathing down my neck, and it's just guns just like got a hard on for me. So I have to make sure everything I'm doing is firmly rooted in legal precedent. So that's so, like, yes, I'm not disagreeing with you. And yes, I am getting into a coding headache quagmire, let's say. So yeah, I'll let it go at that. I don't want to take over.
Yeah, I think it's a simple structure in which the only point where you might cross some like hairy legal issues is in the point where you take your NFT and now you have this cryptocurrency representing the value of that NFT, that non-fungible token, because you just turned a non-liquid asset into a liquid asset. And once again, you're in a whole different gray zone, right? That's why I think the whole backed by thing is a much better, right? Because if there's no direct value proposition, right? If you just have this NFT that
you don't even have to say backed by, you can just say represents.
Yeah, exactly. Because instead of having access to these funds, you have an NFT, which is just 1% of the voting power over this treasury of funds, and the treasury isn't actually paying out any individuals. That way, in theory, the NFT is worth the equivalent of, let's say it's 1% of the supply of the voting power, 1% of the supply of the treasury.
Yeah. Yo, you nerds always talk about the same thing. Let's talk about nodes.
No, you always talk about nodes.
Nodes, bro. Node army.
I like nodes because it's a great way to keep things decentralized. I also think that blockchains and layer 2 solutions are starting to realize that they can achieve this decentralization by rewarding their node operators through, I mean, it's not a lot of money.
Guys, Ben's falling asleep in his chair.
No, I'm not. Juju, what nodes are you running besides Strong?
So I got Strong. I got pre-search.
Yeah, wait, before you tell us which nodes you have, can you explain about what these nodes are, Mr. Node Man? Why are they important to decentralizations?
Well, so you can have nodes without being decentralized. So a good example of that would be the Solana network, not to be confused with the Solon DeFi protocol. I had to turn off my Wi-Fi. Hold on. All right. So that would be a good. They use most of their node operators are, it's a big data center somewhere that they've paid to run their software for them, so they can have a blockchain. So nodes, you got different kinds. You have validator nodes. You have master nodes. You have full nodes.
Do all blockchains have nodes, or are there nodeless blockchains?
You can have a node is like an access point, and it's used, and it's also used to to ensure transparency and security. You know, they hold a copy of the ledger for whatever blockchain it is. So I mean, you could, in theory, you could set up a blockchain with one node. You could do that, you know, but I mean, it'd be very susceptible.
The most centralized shit in the world.
Yeah, it'd be very. But I mean, I'm sure that, you know, like Walmart, for example. I'm sure I'm sure they have multiple nodes, but I mean, I'm sure they're all ran.
They're all controlled by the same person.
Yeah, they're in a data center that Walmart owns somewhere. Walmart is purportedly starting up their own internal blockchain to handle supply chain issues and inventory management and shit like that.
Yo, that's hard. Is they gonna do like a Mart coin or something? What's the vibe?
No,
they won't need a cryptocurrency.
It's proprietary, so it's just
okay.
What it is.
So it's just for the infrastructure behind the scenes
for their
but the
third-party
U.S. government,
vendor.
though, the U.S. government's got their own cryptocurrency.
There you go. They're all gonna have it, dude. That's the next. That's the stage you're gonna see. Okay, we talk
People
a lot
don't be
about
talking about it. I'll probably get rugged and banned by Twitter for mentioning it in this space because it's not public yet. But
well,
hey.
of course they've been developed. Why wouldn't they? I mean, the U.S. is on the forefront of all technology. You know, why wouldn't they be looking at it? They've been looking
And
at it.
a year
for
ago,
long
I
time.
was thinking they were sleeping, bro. Meanwhile, when I was thinking they were sleeping, they were already developing a cryptocurrency.
Of course they were. They probably have fucking on view fucking 26 by now, dude. But fucking yeah, I'm serious, dude. But I mean, you know, look, the cryptocurrency is becoming more legitimate by the day. There's a fucking ETF that you can buy into. You know, I mean, it's been legitimized in the financial world. It's being legitimized in the eyes of governments across the world. It's only a matter of time, okay, before it gets commercialized. Okay, before the big financial systems start to use it, and they start, you know, there'll be a fucking Morgan Stanley coin. I shit you not, dude. I mean, come on, it's gonna happen, you know. And there'll be easier ways to acquire. There'll be easier ways to spend. There'll be more use cases for it. I mean, that's just where we're going, and as it becomes more mainstream, it'll become more centralized, and so it's important for people who value decentralization to continue to be, I guess, stewards of the movement and contribute to the network, and you can do that by running nodes. You can run them on Raspberry Pis. You can run them on shit. They got fucking hardware nodes you can buy from certain projects.
I like nodes as a service.
Of course you do, because it pays the most money. But there's plenty of nodes for anybody who's. The problem is there's a barrier of entry. Okay, so you bring up a good point. Nodes, you got to have a little technical. You got to be able to use a fucking command line, which, let's be honest, everybody can't do it. All right, so nodes as a service are great. You know, the one click nodes. I'm waiting for somebody to come up with nodes as a service, like Launchpad, nodes as a service, where blockchains that want to do this decentralized user-based node platform can partner with, and they'll be able to do a one-click node system.
I'm glad you said that, because I did want to ask you that too, because I haven't spoke to you in like a week, right? Like, what's stopping all these blockchains from doing nodes as a service and like essentially pumping their blockchains, right? Like, why aren't they all doing that?
It's funny you say that. A developer actually reached out and contacted me and wanted to leverage my knowledge about node services to come up with a, you know, like a platform, kind of like what
plan,
I'm talking
like
about.
a structure.
Yeah, but
nice.
I don't know, man. It's, you know, there's a lot of fucking moving parts. If you're gonna do nodes as a service, you have to have racks somewhere. You have to have a place to put these fucking nodes. You know, like you know, or you have to partner up with a large VPS provider, and you have to make sure it's decentralized.
I'm hosting nodes in my crawl space. Just putting it out there.
All right. All right. You can send me the packages.
I got you.
I personally like DigitalOcean for hosting nodes. They're about
me
as
too
centralized as it gets for a.
I'm curious.
Actually, I keep my nodes at the core of the earth.
Was Golem doing that back in like 2016? Do you remember Golem?
Wait, actually at the core of the earth?
Yeah. So Golem is a competitor to Anchor, and I'm always a fan of Anchor, but Golem
they kind of just stopped giving a fuck. And no offense to them, they do more like decentralized AWS kind of thing. They're competitive to Anchor, but they were stupid as fuck. I keep shitting all over them, damn. But they were dumb because they didn't make it so users could not read onboard memory when hosting their computers. What that means is essentially if you were renting out your computing service, like using their platform, the decentralized AWS, to some random person at the other side of the earth, while they're renting out your computer, you could just read
Hello,
the
Shirley.
onboard
Did you
memory and
hear
see
back
exactly what
about
they were
San
doing.
Diego tomorrow? Question mark.
What's up?
I know you did not
What
just
did you say?
interrupt him during an explanation.
Wait.
He was doing
I
voice
think
to
y'all got
text.
that. Basically, you can steal all that person or company's IP and all their work. Basically, with Golem, with Anchor, you can't.
If they're storing it, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, no, Drew, you can look at your onboard memory in live time.
Yeah, StoreX does that. Fucking does like a drive, like a cloud drive deal. But they hash all the data. I'm pretty sure, and they partition it as well.
Okay, cool. So, in the words of Peter Bread,
and you can run a node for that. By the way,
back from the digression, let's get back to what the fuck nodes are for the people at the bottom.
So nodes are.
Juju, I'm gonna ask you a simple question.
Yeah,
Can I go to Amazon today and buy something that will help me make a node?
Yes. Depending on what kind of node you want to run, you can go buy a Raspberry Pi for like
right,
what,
but
like
$10.
$10.
This is a setup question on purpose, bro.
It does depend. I mean, it does depend on. I mean, that's what it is. It depends on what you're going to run it on. Some of them require. It depends on what the service it is. You know,
Juju, I want a strong node. I need a very simple normie way to get a strong node. Like
dude,
tomorrow.
you do not host your own strong node.
You click the button and you got it.
Yeah, they're doing it for you. Their model is nodes as a service. The service they provide is to you, the normie user, to one click and make a node.
Peter,
it's for stupid people like us, Peter, right? That don't know how to do I don't even know what a Raspberry Pi is, but I'm hungry, right?
I'll send you one.
You feel me?
When I dox you, I'll bring you one.
You can run a pre-node on it.
Anyone want an Pi? I'll send you one. I got too many fucking extras from the Solon hardware dev.
Yeah, I'll take all the pies, guys. Apple pies, Raspberry Pis. I'll take all the pies. But I
You
don't know
heard
how
the
to
man.
set
He
up a
wants them all.
node on a Pi.
And he wants them fresh baked by the time they pull up.
Wow.
Oh, that's a
but
movie.
Look, hey, yo, we're stepping away from the actual question, which is Abu and Juju. If I needed to set up a strong node today, what are the exact steps in normie talk?
Let me tell you what you need. You need a MetaMask. You need a fucking bunch of Ethereum. You got that?
How much Ethereum?
30
right now.
Right now, like
nodes?
1.5. Not that
Yeah,
much.
it's like
It's
probably
right
around
now.
5K.
It's like 5,300 or 500 and what is it? $5,360 essentially.
Oh, it's $530. That's what's up. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
man.
recommend you. Look, I'll tell you the recommended
announcement was
Ethereum
bullish.
amount. Okay, this is financial advice. Recommended Ethereum amount like fucking 30.
30 ETH?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
He's joking.
He is joking.
Not joking. It's about to run. It's about to run up.
Just so you
I'm not
know,
joking. It's about to run up.
Hold on. Serious question.
To have a
serious
node
question.
without strong block, it takes 32 ETH. You got to stake 32 ETH if you're not using strong block normally, and you don't get paid any money.
That's for a validator node, and it does return about 6% per year. Okay,
which is terrible.
This is what I want to get back to with nodes. Okay, if you want to make money running nodes, you can do that. It's a risk. It's pretty high risk because the way to really make the money doing the on-chain nodes for the little startup companies is to find them when they're low. Like I got my pre-nodes at like $200 a pop. I'm about to pick up these pop nodes at about $250 a pop. And if I hold these things and these projects launch off, I've been making rewards I've been compounding my position by receiving rewards for operating the nodes, and also the coin that I staked, I can unstake it, sell it, and get out of it. So they're a liquid asset as well. You can take them down whenever you want and liquid them. Same thing with the Ethereum nodes. That's the thing about running that Ethereum validator node. Not only do you get a little bit back, a little bit of reward, 6%, not much, but you also get voting rights. Okay, into what happens in the proposals that come up for the changes to the protocol, which is big depending on how big your bag is, I guess. But that's kind of how the Ethereum network is set up. Vitalik's vision was that everyone that use the Ethereum network would be running a node on their computer at home, and that's how that would be their access point to the network. But that's not how it turned out. So,
hey, I just gotta say I hate you all, so I'm gonna rug this space in 5 minutes.
Yo, I love you too, CJ. I love you too, CJ. I just
He won't do it.
pulling up my
He
blunt.
won't do
It's
it.
very fat.
He's gonna go another 2 hours.
Hey, yo, I'm not joking. You guys should see Ben over here.
Yo, tell Ben.
Man's running on 32 hours, no sleep.
Jeez,
Yo,
poor guy.
is he at your
Get him
house?
some milk.
Yeah, he's at my crib.
blow
Okay,
some
I'm calling you
cocaine up
back
his
tomorrow.
nose, dude.
I bet. Yo,
Hey, can we talk about
out.
these strong
How do you
nodes
think
though?
we made it 32 hours?
You
Damn.
never actually
I
answered the strong node
heard the
question.
chicks, and I already
We
knew
over
y'all were
talked
partying
each
with
other.
all that Solon money.
So yes,
No,
strong node. PETA. You want to know how to make a
we
strong
over
node?
talked each other.
You
Listen up. We over
you got to
talked
get
and nobody answered the
Ethereum,
strong node question.
put it into MetaMask. You need to swap for strong. You need 10 strong. Whatever the price is at the time, that could
Where
be
do you swap?
5,000.
Where do you swap?
You
In
can do it
MetaMask.
right in
Right
your
in
MetaMask.
Go to
Oh, really?
uniswap.org.
Or
and then just type in strong.
even if you don't know how to use Uniswap, if it's too complicated for you, you can do it straight up in MetaMask and swap to strong. And then you will go to the strong block.io.
Is it? It's STRO.
Yo, Sawyer.
No.
Sawyer.
It is not
Sawyer, let Abu talk real quick, bro.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out because there's
Sawyer.
Let him get through,
Sawyer.
then ask your question, bro.
Dude, he just fucking said the wrong name to the fucking website, dude.
No,
Don't come on, bro.
StrongBlock.io will work. Yes, 100%. It'll probably change to strongblock.com, but strongblock.io
Abu's right. I just
do
checked
.com. Yeah,
100%.
Oh,
Abu's
dude,
right. They all involve some names.
me
I
over
just checked.
Juju, I ain't gonna screw people like that.
Hey guys, I don't even know what the website is that he said. I can't. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Strong and then block BLOCK.com.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And then also just know you're gonna have to have some ETH in your wallet, just a little bit though, too, along with your 10 strong.
I hear Mr. Drew's been hooking up with David Moss. Can you confirm, Drew?
Me and David Moss do blow in the Cayman Islands.
Hell yeah.
You left me out, Drew, for what purposes?
It was his Cessna. He wasn't in the strong block jet. It was on limited.
Yo,
capacity.
here we go again.
I'm just here for these phantom notes, guys.
Yo, can we let Abu finish the process for those who don't know?
Yes. If you want, yes. Well, go ahead, Abu. Go for it.
All right. Once you have your 10 strong, whatever the price is, you go to the StrongBlock website, .io.com. There you will connect your MetaMask wallet, and there's just buttons. It's easy, simple buttons. It says create a node, and you go through the steps, and there's a checkbox that tells you where the strong that you are paying goes, and you have to accept the usage of the strong in your wallet. It's a fee. There's a few gas fees you're going to need to pay along the way, and then you create your node. It'll take a little bit. It should populate in there. You'll see this congratulations, your node was created. It'll take a second. You'll see the strong and your approval in your wallet, right? You'll have to approve the transaction. It'll cost you some gas fees. And then you wait. It'll populate in there. You'll see your strong is gone, and now you have a node. Now just remember, at the current time, your node is illiquid. That 10 strong is gone. You cannot sell that node at current times. You cannot transfer it to another wallet
at this time.
So also, if you're going to set up a strong block or a node, You may want to do it on a wallet that you have connected to your ledger already, so that way it is safer, because you cannot transfer these nodes after you create them.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Also, once you create the node, it's gonna also ask you to name it. You could name it whatever you want. There's gonna be two boxes.
Well,
One
I
you
got
name it and
alpha
then
on that. I got
Yeah,
alpha
go for
on that name thing. So if
Oh,
you
really?
if you've put in disciple of Jew in the name of the node, you get extra rewards.
I can confirm.
See, this is how we mess people up, y'all. We start being sarcastic degenerates. So
Hey,
No,
Purebred,
I really want.
I'm rugging you. I'm rugging you all in 2 minutes. That's it. 3 minutes. I like you guys. I'll give you 100. I'll give you 50% on top. 3 minutes.
Let's do it.
Last question, Crypto Warrior. What you got?
Yeah, thanks. So sorry to take it off topic. I mean, the strong makes sense to me. So the question is actually about DAOs, and I was wondering, like with ENS, Brad Brantley was talking. He had a space, and he was saying that they dropped they had that airdrop, right, of the tokens, and they did not intend for there to be any value or those things to be sold on exchanges, and yet exchanges end up listing them.
That's a lie.
It was a lie.
Here's what's about to happen.
Oh, that's a
Come on, bro.
lie
Come
and a
on,
half.
bro. Come on, bro.
If
They
he
withheld
was,
so many
unless
of
he's
those
brain dead,
tokens.
I've just got to say this: unless the man's brain dead, he had to know at least one person was going to provide fucking liquidity for a cryptocurrency that they just got airdropped. Let's be real.
So here's what's about to happen.
Not only that,
Crypto
with
Warrior.
such a big name, and look at how much they withheld, dude, for themselves. I mean, come the fuck on.
They knew, bro. The team alone made $2 billion, $2 billion, $2 billion.
We were tracking it from the get.
So
they're
$2
filthy rich
billion.
now.
That's a lot of bread.
Yeah, I wouldn't take
He
two.
knew.
I'll take that with a grain of salt, buddy. I mean,
Yeah, he was just trying to sound modest. He's like, "Oh, I didn't know it'd blow up like this." Yeah, my ass, bro.
I mean, what do you expect them to say? Like,
Yeah,
we
exactly.
knew we were gonna make a shit ton of money. Like, I mean,
we
I
knew
like
we were
him.
gonna make $1 billion.
I do like Brantley. I do love, I like him. I think he's got a good vibe. I like what he's doing. But I mean, he was gonna make money from it. But I still like ENS. I hold it.
Well, he said. Well, he was saying that they're nonprofit anyway, and so anyway, I don't want to get into those mechanics.
Nonprofit is very
they just profit themselves right into a Lambo by dropping ENS on the world and filling up letting people fill up their bags.
And
ENS as an entity may be nonprofit, quote unquote, because they're not paying anyone out of the DAO. But since their equity is backed by that treasury in the DAO, it's their fancy way of being like, hey, we're not getting paid out by the treasury,
it's their scapegoat.
but I'm selling my equity for what it's fucking worth. It's the same shit.
They're looking at this regulation, dude. That's what they're doing.
So my question is, if you create a DAO and you're really trying to distribute power, right? Like you're voting power across a large community, a large body, is there any way to avoid a situation where things end up being listed and sold? Because I just see that as a power grab. Yeah.
There's no way you can guarantee that.
So you can make it really hard through multiple layer voting,
actually,
which is what
you can set up mechanics. So if you want to interact with with a DEX using that cryptocurrency, that there's just like 100% fee or something fucking ridiculous.
So that would be the way, right? So that okay,
because they would just burn it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Right. So if Decentraland, every member had a voting right, and that voting right couldn't be sold, that would be the way to do it. Like if there was a DAO set up for it.
Yeah. If you wanted to make it so that voting right couldn't be sold, then you could just make it so X address has X amount of votes, and that's it. That address just forever has that amount of votes. The point of tokens or NFTs is that it allows you to transfer that voting power.
You can use it as a key too. You can use the NFT as a key as well, though, and just make it to where if it transfers, it burns. Can you do that? If it transfers, it burns.
I'm sure you can figure out some way to do that, but all I'm saying is you don't even need a cryptocurrency or an NFT if you don't want voting power to be transferred. You could just say,
you just assign it to the wallet.
Y amount of voting power.
Yeah, just assign it to the wallet.
Or couldn't you make one also that has like, they have ones where they have an expiration date, so you could give somebody an NFT and then it would last for 1 year and then it pretty much, vanishes or disintegrates?
I'm not aware, because if that NFT is in their wallet address, then they need to create some sort of new function that would make it instantly transfer out of their address.
Or just burn? Yeah, go to a burn.
So they would
address
have
or
to
something.
agree to that essentially on first contract interaction, right?
They
They
have
would
to
say,
pay. They have to prepay
hey, I
for
don't really own
gas
this
too.
NFT. I just have temporary ownership.
Yeah, that'd be dope though, where you could set up a 1 year type thing and then it would burn after that year and then you could reassign.
Well, you could do that on the Solon ecosystem with the rental function, except it wouldn't burn, but you could just have it go to the burn address, right? Which is basically the same thing.
So what would be the
dope.
utility of that, though? I mean, because it wouldn't, if you
Voting, like if you had voting rights for a year, let's say you had like a HOA association and you have a board member for 1 year, you could give them that on that month and the day, and each of the board members gets that token, which would then expire after 1 year.
Yeah,
so their
that's
voting
a good
rights would then.
example. I mean, you could also just make it a rentable NFT where after 1 year it just goes back to the homeowners association's wallet address, and then they can send it back to someone else and rent it out to them for zero for another year.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
But I guess that's only something you can do in the Solon ecosystem.
Oh yeah.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Starfucker? I'm rugging you.
What's up?
We're
I
2
know,
minutes
but listen,
over.
I have the most important thing to say. Why did no one cover the fees on the nodes? You guys really want people to lose their nodes? I mean, that is literally the most.
He did. What do you mean?
that's
Abu
true.
said to make sure you have extra bread on there.
No, I said
no.
I said you gotta make sure
there's
to have
a
extra
fee
ETH.
that you have. He said the fee to make sure you could get the node, but
Nah,
there's
he said it's a whole
reoccurring.
bunch of fees.
Who cares about that fucking fee when you're making goddamn
14?
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay fees to claim. You're gonna have to pay fees to
make
write.
like
You're gonna have to pay
$35
fees
a
to do
day.
this.
No. I'm talking about the fee to keep your node.
The
$15 a month plus gas, so
It's
it's like
called
$80 a month.
maintenance.
Yeah, but if you don't pay that, you lose it. But yeah, good.
You can pay it up to 3 months in advance too. You can pay 3 months in advance, and that also will be you'll pay the $14.95 plus gas transaction.
Yo, I got a question,
and then you gotta
guys.
pay to cash out.
For these Polygon nodes, do you get the same rate of return? Because then, boom,
I believe
Polygon.
Yes, they're the same amount, the same reward structure, except these are going to be launched on V2, and the decay reward structure is in effect after payout.
You say
yes,
DK?
DK.
When is this DK happening?
That's going to be on service contract 2. It's part of an effort to bring longevity to the project.
So, no, he's not saying like
so the amount
DK,
of strong
like something's
being sent
decaying.
to you per day will go down over time
after payout.
So once you get your full money back.
After payout.
And they are going to move the current V1 nodes eventually to the V2 contracts.
V2.
Yeah. Bullshit! I ain't moving shit. I'm making as
I
want
many
my
as I 0.1 a day. I ain't moving my shit.
That's what I'm saying. If you want that V1 to get like way later for the decaying shit, then you should do it earlier.
You saying buy V1 if you're gonna get a strong block?
It's not financial advice. That's what it is.
I hope they drop strong block hoodies.
I like that.
They have
idea.
they have a merch store. They have a merch store.
Yo, I want a Wealth Dash hoodie, bro.
Me too.
A Moonship hoodie?
Yes, sir.
I got that too. If you guys want them, let me know.
Who said that? Send me a DM.
Me.
You got Moonship hoodies?
It's me, bully. It's NFT.
I need Moonship hoodie ASAP.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm cold.
I could get you guys any shit that you want. I'm coming out with some shit too pretty soon here. I'll be launching my site, so I'll let you know.
Say less.
Court,
What you're gonna do shirts and shit?
Yeah, I got moon chips. What was it?
I like real nice fabrics.
Yeah,
you're gonna do merch? Are you doing merch?
Yeah, I got merch.
Yo,
I got
listen.
wearables. I got all this shit.
This is what
Bully, did you
this is what I want.
Tip for a coat?
You make male Speedos?
Wow.
That's what Bully I got the G-string for you.
This is what I want from a t-shirt store, dude. I want to be able to to make one-use codes and hand them out to people so that they can go and have a shirt printed and sent to them without ever
you know what's
doxing
crazy?
themselves to me.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah,
I put
you
my
could do-
crypto.com, like all my links to like my
Okay.
my trading stuff, my trading platforms. I put it in a QR code
You
for
crazy
my
bully.
for my all my links, and I've already gave them out to 2 homeless people.
Hell yeah.
And it's what?
That's cool.
It's the keys to your fucking crypto wallet?
Yeah, it's the key. It's my fucking secret seed phrase.
You're lying.
No, it's the links to my trading accounts, like my referral links.
Oh no shit. You're handing them out to homeless people?
No, I'm giving them hoodies and shirts.
But on the hoodies and shirts is his link.
No way.
Oh, that is fucking
Wow.
No.
Yo, don't give away my idea, guys.
It's kind of dope.
Great. That's great.
It's free. It's free advertising, yet you're helping people. At the
It's
same
literally
time.
free advertising,
Exactly.
and I'm keeping them warm with the hoodies.
Yo, I want to pay for like fucking like a pre amount run of shirts, and
Dude,
then
Yeah, let me know.
literally, I
codes to
had the
give
idea
people.
like last week or something, and like I was just talking about it with
Let me
my
know,
homeboy.
Juju.
And
Can you do that?
I was just like, fuck
Yeah.
it. I just need to fucking make some hoodies. So I just went to this spot, printed out my QR code, and literally it's just a QR code, just the only QR code on the front and the back. And I just gave the hoodies out to 2 homeless people that I seen. It's like, fuck it.
All right, y'all
Yo.
getting rugged in 3 minutes. We went an extra fucking 10, you assholes.
NFT collector, let's go.
Yeah.
We need to talk somewhere.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, hit me up.
Do I have you? I have you on
Yeah,
Discord, right? Call me.
Yeah.
Shoot me a call on Discord.
Yo, I can't wait to rug all you guys. I'm so hyped.
I can't wait to blow your phone.
How many people are in here?
Somebody asked him about a DAO again. It's 60 people in here.
Yeah.
Are they trying to get rugged?
What are y'all doing? Are y'all listening to us?
When Solon
I can't
rugged?
believe people actually listen to us.
You're gonna lose all your money.
The only person you really should listen to in here is Court. Like, if you listen to anybody else,
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
Court's got hot chips for days.
And Court
would
pinned
take
something at
financial
the top.
advice
You guys in the space should all retweet it because we were definitely degenerating around the topic, and you know we kind of don't care, but Court cares. And
Bully, I'm just putting it out there. But if Court told me to ape into something, I would do it.
Yes.
I've never seen Court. If Court says ape into something, you know that's it. You gotta fucking ape in.
You've met Court? Court docs herself to you?
No, I said if she said ape into something.
No, we gotta know where she's at.
We gotta know in case she tells us to ape into the wrong shit. We breaking your legs.
Nice.
Nice.
But yeah, guys, the tweet is at the top for the strong block. If anybody was interested, she pinned it.
And
It's
to
awesome.
keep things kosher, Twitter, just so you know, that wasn't a threat.
Right.
Oh yeah,
it was a promise.
By the way, if any of you aren't willing to do research to read up on how to do strong block yourself, then you shouldn't even put any money into it anyways.
Yes,
you can go on the website. It tells you how to do all that. There's a bunch of
nothing's guaranteed.
Right.
I mean, when we got into it, even like a month and a half, 2 months ago, it shot up to 1,200.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and then it went back down to 500.
I
so
told
just
you guys
know that
though. I
too.
told you guys though. Did I not tell you guys? You guys were gonna get those entries under 500 when you guys were like, "No,
yeah,
it's
sure.
up. Let's FOMO in the strong block."
Drew said expect an entry at 400, and it was already down to like 650, like down 50%, and then
I knew
hit
it.
400.
Yeah, it was under 400 last
that was
night.
a good call.
Yeah, Drew literally called the all-time low. It literally the lowest it got was 399.
Dude,
you didn't call me. Oh, and by the way, guys, you don't have to buy this shit on UniSwap. I forgot. You guys, no, I don't think anyone said that you can buy it on Kucoin. Sometimes there's enough liquidity on Kucoin.
Bitmart too. But Bitmart be getting hacked. So
nah, just do it on Kucoin, guys. If you got Kucoin, you feel me? You could take some ETH off MetaMask, right? Send it to your Kucoin, then swap it on Kucoin for no fucking fees, and then send it back to your MetaMask.
I'm gonna give out some shirts for Christmas, I guess.
You can also do that
send
with
me
a
a
lot
strong
of other
black shirt, or
coins
we
too,
aren't
guys.
friends
Like
anymore.
there's a lot of
No. I'm gonna put out some.
We're gonna do Node Army.
No. It's gonna say all my friends are degens.
Oh,
I like that.
I fucking love it.
I like that.
Let's go.
I like that.
I'm gonna come up with a little fucking. I'm gonna do a little art for it and then
Degens
print it
as a
out.
service.
No, but realistically, who can give me like a better design for these hoodies though, for these homeless people? Because like I just
Let
have
me know,
one
bro.
QR code.
Dude, I'm a
Bully.
hook you.
Bully
Dude, send
wants
me that
these
QR
people
code.
to
We're
be
gonna
dripping.
You
send
said
me that
what?
QR code. We're gonna make some hoodies. We should make a fucking DAO.
Yeah,
And
just
put a
send me the
and put
fucking. That's
The
what
and
I'm
put the
hoodie
saying. Like,
DAO.
fucking,
we should
just
make
take
a
care of homeless
DAO.
people. Just
Oh,
clothe them all. Just
listen.
clothe them all.
Clothe
I like
homeless
that.
people, and then
Let's
you can
clothe them all.
donate by fucking scanning the QR code on the homeless
Wait,
person's
Exactly,
fucking
exactly. It'll be all the fucking
hoodie.
links there. It'll be
Guys,
all the
guys,
links.
this is
No,
probably
man.
semi fucked up, but probably a good idea.
No,
What if we
it's a
made
great
it
idea.
so like you could donate hoodies to homeless people, but on the hoodie you could like put an advertisement you wanted,
It's
right?
fucked up.
No, you
No,
can't
but
do it.
literally though,
But
bro. But that's what I'm saying. That's
but
literally,
it's
that's
listen,
literally what I did,
but
bro.
think
I'm
about
like,
but think about how many more hoodies will get donated if we do that, right? Because
listen,
it gives a direct
listen to this real quick. Listen to this. I seen Money Man made a Telegram channel like last week, and he posted on his Twitter for like all the crypto people after he had like a crypto Twitter little space going on, and he put his links in here in his thing, and he made like over like 1.5 mil like in like
Holy
2 or
shit.
3 days just off of his trading referral link, because everybody that signs up with his referral link gets like $25, right? Like literally I'm just doing like an experiment to see just how much referrals I can get with these 2 hoodies. So far I've got like 4 referrals on my FTX account.
Damn, that's impressive.
Yes.
Bully, my son's got something to say to you about this design idea.
What's the vibe?
I'm going to make a design, and my poppy's going to show you tomorrow, okay?
Yes. It's a movie. Let's do it.
I'm bullish.
I'm going to send it to you.
Let's do it.
I'm just letting you know the design looks like my PFP. That's his art style.
Yo, bro, I love it.
It's dope art.
It's lit. Let's go. I just put everybody's art on the hoodies.
Yo, you can make a sick ass collage.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like movie.
Oh, yo, I need some financial advice real quick, guys.
Got you.
What should we put on the Solon hoodies?
Dude, owl eyes, bro. Straight up. Embroidered, though.
We want to put some cool ass shit on there. Like, initially we were thinking about taking a hoodie and wrapping it with a Solon NFT. Like, the whole thing's just a wrapped Solon NFT. But then we were
what
like,
if it's a zip up Bape? What if it's a zip up like Bape and you have the owl eyes?
I think the owl eyes on the back would look super sick, and we were thinking maybe like a square of like a cool minimalist or a cool landscape or something somewhere, like a patch.
CJ, I got you. Listen up, man. So you put the Solon symbol, except what you do is you stencil in all your initial supporters of Solon. You stencil in their favorite PFP, so you have to look close, and you'll see that's kind of stenciled in around the border.
How about we just put all y'all names on there, and then it lives forever?
Damn.
No, just only put Bully. Sorry,
Bully BTC. Guys, what if we have an Easter egg and like it secretly spells out Bully BTC?
Wait, do you get it? Do you get a Solon NFT if you find the Easter egg?
Yo, who else has the Bully BTC role in the Discord?
I'm not sure if you guys know this. You right though, Bully. Bully's the only person.
Can you give it to Abu? Can you give Abu one?
Oh, sorry, it's limited to one person, so you'll have to give it up if you want it to go to. If you want it to go to, you got to give it up, Bully. You got to. This is the real test. Do you really care about Abu?
Abu. Abu. I might have to wait till DeFi summer when I could just rent it out.
Bro, you might have to. That would be the smart decision. Straight up.
Then we can both
as your
benefit.
friend. Would be that's what I would recommend to you.
Not financial advice. All right, I'm rugging you guys. Goodbye.
Yo, GM guys.
There's a DAO question.
Peace.
All right, what's the DAO question? One last DAO question.
Oh my God! Look, you got him, Vita.
I told you. Every time.
Hey, I like questions. All right, I like to answer people. I respect the grinds.
I'm messing with you. Go to bed, man. Let Ben go to sleep.
Motherfucker. Ben is. I've seen Ben like pass out. I keep poking his ass, and I'll see you guys.
All right, babe. Bye.
Peace,
y'all.
Peace.
Bye.
Ben said bye. All right, GM. GM Court, GM Bully, GM Abu, GM
gang,
GM Jew.
Catch y'all in the chat.
Eat Bread GM, Starfucker GM, NFTs Connoisseur GM. I don't know who Mick is, but he's requesting, so GM.
We'll catch you. We'll catch you, Mick.
Oh, Satya Ninja, bro, GM. Miguel, GM. Chris, GM. DBL, GM. All my homies, D-List, GM. Oh, Francisco, GM, brother, GM. Oh my God, yo, Molly, what's good? GM. Ruben, GM. Nice to meet you.
Yo, seriously, Crypto Jesus, if you've never talked to Ruben, you got to talk to Ruben one day. You're gonna love.
Sweet, I'm down.
Like, you got to talk to him one day.
We'll schedule something.
All right,
I'll get with these guys. We'll schedule.